Well, when COVID-19 halted public events last summer, Nebraska 4-H worked with the local fair boards to make sure youth development activities could safely continue. And while those in-person gatherings are now returning, some pandemic precautions are being carried over from last year. Well, Kathleen Lodl with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln joins us now with the latest insight. And Kathleen, thanks for your time. Certainly a fun topic to talk about right now. So what are fairs and specifically 4-H looking like this year?
Janet, we are so excited that fairs are back to a pretty pre-COVID stage, and they are in person, they are alive and well. There's some wonderful things happening, and we are in the thick of county fair season right now. We're glad to be returning back to a more normal, but what we're also finding is some of the great things that we did in 2020 are carrying over to the new year because there's some fun things that we want to continue.
So how is COVID continuing to change 4-H and some of the activities on tap?
Well, what we learned is there's some things that we did during that COVID time that really worked well. So for one example, we are doing lots of live streaming of shows, which means that whether you're showing in one county and the rest of your family is somewhere else, or you've got two shows, we've got one young person in the hog show, one young person in the beef show, you can see each other on FaceTime, on live video streaming, or if you've got family members and friends from across the country, they can actually watch that competitor in the show ring. We're carrying that over. It's going really, really well. We're doing a lot more things online. So for example, you can see show orders, you can see results, you're doing real lifetime kinds of things. It's just a great time to use some of the technology we've always had access to before in new ways. In other counties, we're seeing some of the spacing take a little bit different look. So we might have more shows further apart. We might do more things pre-fair or post-fair. So we're making full use of all of the summer during that time.
Well, of course, the kids and their parents, I know, are happy to kind of get back at things this year. So why do you think 4-H is so valuable to the youth across Nebraska and the country?
You know, Janet, the very core of 4-H is about learning and positive youth development. Our job and our goal is to help all young people be successful. And we do that through a variety of ways, but certainly working on 4-H projects throughout the year is one key piece of that. If it's starting with a livestock project in the spring and then turning into something that helps feed families and turning into a lifelong career for that young person, that's what we're about. We're certainly about the competition and the excitement that goes around county fairs. But I hope as people take a look at county fairs this summer, they see what's really happening. It's about successful young people moving on into capable young adults.
All right. Well, Kathleen, thank you very much for bringing us an update. University of Nebraska-Lincoln State 4-H program leader Kathleen Lodl, of course, connecting with us from the Husker State here this morning. Thank you, Kathleen.